Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. The great ritual had finished. From the silhouette of a warrior could be observed. That's right, the power of that being had appeared would leave everyone surprised. Since the whole place seemed to be destitute, fireballs fell all over the sky. It was a symptom of an extremely powerful being. After a great light, a warrior could be observed. It seems that they have succeeded with the divine unit. The power they reached is incredible. I can affirm that they can even defeat a king with very little difficulty. Well, gods, apparently I wasn't the only one who's trained. A warrior by the name of Kiri would step forward. I thank you, mighty god Archon. Now with this body and power, I should be able to increase my power much more efficiently. All warriors who want to join us in this great battle are welcome, because the battle we will face will be the ultimate battle. If we really want results, we must train in another dimension, where time passes much slower to take advantage of the time we have. Mikoshin's right. With this method, we could get better results. Mikoshin at that moment, with his great power, would make a big door appear, which releases an incredible pressure just to be a dimension. This dimension is not only for training, it's a cursed room, because it'll make your mind hallucinate. You must even increase your mental power. You don't have to worry about that. We'll increase all our strengths without exception. At that moment, a big door would open. When it did, you could see a similar place in the underworld. That's right, that place was difficult to breathe for the weakest beings, which at the moment were Kiri, Zeno-Sama, and Mikoshin. As it is a training, I'll not help you. We must all get to that place and begin to raise our level of battle. Each warrior had different training, however the difficulty of each training was overwhelming, since even a normal king would not be able to withstand the pressure that this place released. Meanwhile, with Goku, he was in his base state meditating. That's right, Son Goku's main goal was to dominate all his power, especially his internal ki, since increasing his power directly to the third root without having trained enough wore him out too much. At that moment, Goku would go into the depths of his being able to observe a warrior identical to him. Goku would be put on guard. Who are you? And how's it possible that you're inside me? I knew that someday this moment would come. I'm your father, and I left a great part of my power in your brain network, so that when you need to access your other divine roots, you'll be able to do it. Are you really my father? I would never absorb that power, because if I absorbed it, you'd disappear from here. You must do it, my son, because if you don't do it, the power will disappear, because with time, the power decreases instead of increasing if we don't train. Thank you very much, Father. I promise you will, when all of this is over, that I'll revive you. I trust you, my son, but don't trust me since I'm a spirit of the same form. I'm capable of realizing things that you're not. A being by the name of Ryota that appeared you defeated millions of years ago has returned. I don't know who Ryota is. I've never fought with a being like him. I don't know, my son, but don't be confident. When you recover your divine roots, you'll even be able to recover the other memories of each divine root. Bardock at that moment would pass in the same way to the Super Saiyan Infinity touching the shoulder of Son Goku. At the moment of doing it, the real body of Goku would begin to expel a little divine impressive, being so much the power that expelled that all the other warriors would approach Son Goku. What's happening to my brother? We have only been here for a few weeks. It's not possible that he reached all this power in such a short time. It seems Kakarot-sama is recovering his divine root. He's currently at his 5th divine root. Well, that's impossible. He doesn't have to reach a specific power to get him back. If you're doing it for a forbidden power, his body can even explode. I don't think Goku's stupid enough to use a forbidden power, since he has shown us that he has experience as a veteran fighter. At that moment, Goku would increase his power in an unbelievable way. 6th root unlocked! 7th root unlocked! At last, all my memories are complete again! that moment, a gigantic explosion would be created in the whole place. At that moment of dissipating all the smoke, Goku would be at his maximum power, could already leave, even surprising Kefura, who believed that he had already surpassed the power of his brother. Sister, after millions of years, I've recovered all my memories. That damn Ryota never died. Apparently he's been planning something to annihilate us. Kakarot-sama, with all due respect, it's impossible since you and Kefura turned him into dust of the universe. That's what I thought, but he's not in his original body. I could use the body much more powerful of a race, so his power must be increased greatly. That doesn't matter. We already defeated him once, so doing it a second time won't be so complicated. Don't you think so, brother? I'm sorry to disappoint you, Kefura, but the power that Ryota currently possesses is capable of treating us as simple children. I feel that even surpasses my 7 divine roots. I can't believe it. That guy's a monster.
Doesn't matter who the opponent is. We Saiyans have no opponents. We'll tear him to shreds, or am I wrong, Kakarot?
Of course not, Vegeta. We'll finish with all the evil of that damn god, and we'll not leave anything that remembers him. He's the fundamental pillar of evil, since the negative energy that he releases is one of the containments all the minor universes. At that moment, all the warriors began again with their furtive training. Meanwhile, with the negative omnipotent gods, all of them were training in the same way, but unlike the Saiyan warriors, all these gods were absorbing all the negative energy of all the universes. That is, the omnipotent gods were increasing their powers thanks to other beings.
I've never wanted to absorb the powers of other warriors, but this situation warrants it. We'll not face an amateur. The subject we face is nothing more and nothing less than the Super Saiyan Infinity Kakarot.
That's right, Zenitsu. We must not trust him, because if we do, we could get off very badly. The power of that pathetic monkey since time immemorial was incredible. We must go all out.
Don't worry, my comrades. This time we'll finish with that damned Ozaru, leaving no trace. I recommend when we finish with that cursed one, we finish with the whole Saiyan race, since a being as annoying as Kakarot can be born.
I think the idea of this is excellent. If all Saiyans could become as powerful as omnipotent gods, it'd be a danger. That's what we'll do, but the main enemy is Kakarot, so absorb all the negative energy that your bodies can bear. When you can't bear it anymore, train and observe more power until the time of the battle arrives.
I hope you're ready for your death. After so many millions of years, your definitive death is near. We'll not leave any roots so that you'll not be able to be reborn again.
All the omnipotent gods would continue absorbing all the negative power. Meanwhile, in the Inferno Room, all the warriors had achieved great results. But the ones that stood out the most were Goku, Kefura, and Vegeta. That's right, the 3 Saiyan warriors had broken all their limits, obtaining extremely powerful powers. They did not stay there, since every day they would continue training more and more. When approximately 150 years passed inside that room, all the warriors were ready. At that moment again, the Great Door would have been observed to all the universes, and at the time of leaving, all they feel the power of the omnipotent gods, which gave off an incredible negative power, since even all the universes were trembling. Izuki, while we were inside out here, how long did it take?
Give me a moment, Kakarot-sama. Approximately 2 years passed.
So that's why those bastards also increased their power. I even feel Gyotaro's power. I've had enough. Today we'll put an end to it.
I don't think that you need to be that hasty. We must recover all our energies to be at 100%.
You don't have to worry about that. Mikoshin, take care of it. At that moment, Mikoshin with Bakulo was able to heal all the warriors and recover all their powers. That's right, Mikoshin, being a supreme angel, had this ability, and when he reached the omnipotent power, he was able to return all the power they had initially.
I'm ready to fish with those bastards.
Me too, Vegeta. At that moment, Goku and Vegeta would quickly pass to Super Saiyan Infinity, calling the attention of all the negative gods. But in less than a minute, all the gods would be in front of the other warriors. Ryota would step forward.
After millions of years, I see you again, you cursed Saiyan. This time I'll disintegrate you with my best attack.
I want to see you try. You don't have the necessary power. Gyutaro at that moment was about to speak, however Goku at lightning speed was able to take him by the head, starting to crash him by everything that was around him. That's right, Goku, the beings he hated the most were Gyutaro, who almost killed his whole family. Ryota always humiliated his sister Kefura. Goku, in a matter of 30 seconds, had left him on the verge of death, leaving him on the ground. At that moment, Nin, a little surprised, would say to himself, "What power this Saiyan has acquired is incredible. He was even able to finish with that Gyotaro. He was weak, but he already reached the omnipotent level.
I knew the power of the legendary Kakarot wasn't just a game, but tell me, what do you think about this? I hope you're ready.
Ryota at that moment would begin to collect all the power of the 4 multiverses, including omnipotent beings of low power and multiversal beings that had not yet reached the low level of omnipotence. That's right, Ryota's body was rising to unreal scales. Goku at that moment, without giving time to Gyotaro, would make him disappear with a sphere of energy. However, at that moment, Leviathan Furious would be launched against Goku, being eliminated with a single attack by the Prince of the Saiyans.
This battle's for omnipotent beings, not for simple worms like you.
At that moment, both sides would observe each other. Without wasting time, all would launch into attack. That's right, it was a pitched battle. Throughout the universe could only be seen energy spheres. Collisions by the clash of their fists. After only 2 minutes of battle, all the universes were about to explode. That's right, the power they were releasing endangered existence itself. Goku at that moment would increase his power much more to end the life of Zenitsu, which prevented him from passing to Ryota, which was being charged with energy. Meanwhile, in a very distant place, a god which surpassed all existence so far had awakened.
After millions of years, a being being able to awaken my interest. Let's see who it is.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.